Now, this question's more probably for Ty, but can you speak to the insurance industry and underwriting and associated risk modeling in this area for cybersecurity for corporations?
Yes, I'd be happy to. Just 1 second background. So there is actually a cyber insurance industry. It has been around for about 12 years now. There's approximately 29 different insurers that will offer some type of cyber insurance policy. According to the latest report from the Department of Commerce, the cyber insurance industry is between $500 and $600 million in premium. Not tremendously huge compared to, let's say, general liability that goes into the billions of dollars, but not small either. It is a very, very legitimate, thriving industry. As you might imagine, cyber insurers underwrite, at least we try to underwrite. And the underwriting is extremely helpful to a chief technology officer or a chief information security officer. It is not as intense as getting a blood test for a life insurance policy. There are online assessments, occasionally some pings. In the beginning days, when we weren't sure we knew what we were doing, we actually sent teams into the companies to look around. We don't really do that anymore. However, it is extremely helpful because at the end of the day, whether you get the insurance policy or not, you can get an assessment. And the assessment may back up the types of improvements that you've been wanting your CFO to sign off on. It's also helpful in terms of litigation for the general counsels in the room, because if you do pass, and most people do, by the way, because usually if you're smart enough to know you need insurance, you're smart enough to have decent technology. Tends to work that way, and HR and call centers and all the things that were recommended. But it is helpful, in my personal view, when it comes to litigation, to know that your security was assessed by a third party and that you at least were eligible for insurance. Obviously, the other way is somewhat damaging. So bottom line is, my recommendation is, if your company has not looked into cyber insurance, you should do so. There are a number of professional brokers you should use. You should not use the guy that does your workers' comp or property or casualty. The firm may be good, just the individual probably is not knowledgeable on cyber insurance. But all the major brokers and many of the regional or national brokers have cyber insurance departments and professionals that are available to assist.